Welcome to TV20 Classic Sports. I'm your host, Christian Patterson. From all-star matchups to championship games, we've reached into the vault to bring back a part of Cleveland history. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of TV20 Classic Sports.
And welcome back to the Glenville Recreation Center, getting set for Game 3 of 3 in this All-Star Day here at the Glenville Recreation. Up next will be the Senior Boys All-Star Game. The big boys, 15-17, getting into action this afternoon. Now, this is a bit different. 16 teams represented from different rec centers around the city of Cleveland, and that culminated in one championship tournament, which was won by Alexander Hamilton. And these guys are going to be playing one whale of a game this afternoon. But before we get to our player introductions and whatnot, we will go over to Tim Wells, who's over at the side with some special guests, the 1998 Cavs champions of the NBA two-ball program. Let's head over to Tim Wells right now.
Thanks, Adam. You talk about champions. We got them over here, the NBA two-ball champions that won the Cleveland Cavaliers champion. We just saw them in the last game at halftime. First of all, let me have them introduce themselves. From Woodland Recreation.
My name's Tina Gray. I'm from Woodland Recreation Center.
Crystal Willis.
And from Zelma George.
Chris Brooks. Fred Jones.
First of all, let's talk about two-ball. Tanetta, tell us a little bit, how does the game work?
Okay, it'd be 5 marks on the floor. And you gotta shoot from all 5 of them till the time run out. When the time run out, that's it.
How much time do we get?
A minute.
About 1 minute?
Yeah.
When you guys started, first of all, in the two-ball program, and I'd like to ask you that, where did you start and tell the steps you went through?
Yeah, we started at Zelma George Recreation Center. Then we won from there, and we went to the Gun Arena, shot at the Cavs halftime, and that was it. It was fun because a lot of people there, and it was good shooting on the floor.
First of all, let me inform all 4 of you now. I don't know if this has been passed on to you, but a week from today, you will be honored by Mayor Michael R. White at Cleveland City Hall as guests and representatives of the Cleveland Cavaliers. You'll be presented with some gifts at that time. These two have also, all 4 of you have won the Cleveland Cavaliers championship. You guys, your score was high enough where you beat the Eastern Conference teams and will be going to the Nationals very soon. First of all, let's talk about, when you first started getting the NBA two-ball, what was your thinking about the program?
I know it looked like fun. I saw it, at the All-Star game, at the at the All-Star NBA All-Star game. That's when I first saw it, and I just wanted to play.
Obviously, you're getting ready to go to the Nationals. It's probably a first time for both you guys. Your feelings about going to this, nervous, not?
No, I'm not nervous. I really don't care if we win or lose. It's just exciting, going on an airplane, going to another city.
Your feelings?
The same. I just want to get out of here, get out of Cleveland. I want to see how Indiana is, That's it.
Okay, well, first of all, we want to wish you both the best of luck, and we know you'll do Cleveland proud. Again, thank you all for your participation in the NBA two-ball, and we won't waste any more time. Let's go over to Nate Mumphrey for today's player introductions of the Senior All-Star Game. Nate?
Okay, welcome back. Here we go now with our seniors. All-Star game with the senior division, American Conference versus the National Conference. And now the lineups. First of all, from the National Conference, we have a 17-year-old ninth grader from East Tech and Sterling Recreation number 2, Aaron Douglas. 16-year-old 10th grader from Lincoln West representing Clark Rec number 3, Alberto Crespo. 17-year-old 12th grader from John Hay representing Esterbrook number 6, Merrill Mays. A 16-year-old 10th grader from East Tech representing Kovacic number 8, Vincent Cox. 15-year-old 9th grader from John Marshall, representing Gunning Park, number 10, Dante Moore. And now for today's starting lineup. We have a 16-year-old 10th grader from James F. Rose, representing Esterbrook, number 4, Edgar Darren Seawright. 16-year-old 10th grader from South High, from Stella Walsh, At guard, number 5, Sean Mitchell. A 17-year-old 10th grader from East High, representing Sterling Rec. At forward, number 7, Keith Fletcher. 18-year-old 12th grader from John Marshall, representing Cadell. At forward, number 11, Tom Montague. And a 17-year-old 12th grader from East Tech, representing Central Rec. At center, number 12, Jeremiah Jackson. National Conference All-Stars are coached by Mr. Eddie Kosek from Stella Walsh. And now introducing the American Conference All-Stars. 18-year-old 11th grader from Glenville, representing Corey, number 1, Nicholas Williams. 17-year-old 11th grader from John Hay, representing Woodland, number 5, Richard West. A 17-year-old 10th grader from East High, representing Zelma George, number 7, Thomas Johnson. 16-year-old 8th grader from Thomas Jefferson, representing Lonnie Burton, number 9, DeAndre Chandler. 16-year-old 10th grader from South High, representing Alexander Hamilton, number 11, Greg Big Buford Hardy. 17-year-old 11th grader from Benedictine, representing Lonnie Burton, number 12, Ian Little. And now today's starting lineups. A 17-year-old 12th grader from East Tech, representing Fairfax. At guard, number 4, Kenny Brown. 17-year-old 10th grader from Access Hayes, representing Thurgood Marshall. At forward, number 6, Jeff Dixon. 17-year-old 11th grader from JFK, representing Hamilton. At forward, number 8, David Ross. A 17-year-old 12th grader from John Hay, representing Fairfax. At center, number 10, Gerald Cricket Knox. And a 16-year-old 10th grader from Glenville, representing Glenville Rec. At guard, number 2, Greg Fain. American Conference All-Stars are coached by Mr. Reggie Umstead from Fairfax. Assistant coach, Mr. Bill Myers from Central. And the trainer from Corey, Mr. Antron Sims.
Mighty big trainer here, Adam.
Mighty big. And then we got the big Buford out there. So we've got a little bit of everything as the 15 to 17-year-olds will be getting ready for action in Game 3 of 3 here at the Glenville Recreation Center. And you hear the music in the background. Let's get ready to rumble. This one will be a big rumble between these two teams in this All-Star game. And as we said from the onset, that these teams were represented of rec centers. This wasn't the house leagues like we saw in the juniors and in the midget divisions. These were the teams that represented each other's recreation centers and then played each other across town. And the champions, Alexander Hamilton, beat Cadell 59-44 in that tournament championship. So these are the best of the best all over in the city of Cleveland in the recreation department.
Adam, I have to see a few of the games this year. And let me tell you, first of all, the Alexander Hamilton team, I'd probably match up with any high school team in the area. These guys can flat out play. These kids from Hamilton are unbelievable. We're going to get to see they can jump, they can move, they're quick. The other thing is that folks at home realize this. Every one of these players in 15 to 17, we're trying to help. They've had to go to a drug awareness clinic as well as conflict mediation and sign a player's code of conduct. So the players, the coaches, and the parents were all sent contracts for players code, coaches code. So we tried to focus on making sure that this program was not going to be basketball, but everybody's going to walk away a better person.
And that's what we've talked about throughout this day about these basketball players. You know, it is not just about the basketball on the court, it's about what is done off the court and the mediation and all that. It's all to make the folks a heck of a lot better, as you see us on the Minitron, as it is dubbed back at our remote truck. And there you see it. And one of the things the folks get to see all the action, not just live on the court, but over on the Minitron. One of the new innovations that CLV TV35 has put up on the board, as well as the camera basket that we have in the background. Well, we're just about set for action this afternoon. Game 3 of 3. The American Senior All-Stars in the dark green, the National Senior All-Stars in the white jerseys, or gray, however you want to look at it. Going as we get ready for the jump ball. Big Buford gets the tip and he plays it off to the right side over to David Ross. Now up to the point guard, Greg Fain tries to get it inside. Ball loose underneath. Picked up in the corner by David Ross. He puts up a shot off their mark. Rebounded underneath on the loose ball, Kenneth Brown, but he loses it. Over to Jeremiah Jackson. Sean Mitchell out of Stella Walsh with the basketball. Passes it to the right side to Jackson from long range. Off the side of the rim, no good. Big rebound there by Montague, and he gets fouled. So Montague out of Cadell Recreation Center, a senior at John Marshall, averaging 7 points during the tournament. They say he can leap with the best of them.
And again, he's been at the free throw line 25 times during the regular season, made 14 of them, so he's been pretty good. 56% honor roll student over at John Marshall.
Well, he missed the second one, but he'll get 3 to make 2 as number 6, Jeffrey Dixon, lane violation. We've seen that this afternoon. Second attempt doesn't go. Rebounded by David Ross out of Alexander Hamilton. Had 6 three-point shots during the tournament. Here comes a shot, circus move, doesn't go. Rebounded by Sean Mitchell. Now on the left side, Fletcher has it, loses it, picked up by Seawright, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it will go to the American Senior All-Stars. Pretty exciting first 2 games that we've had here at the Glenville Recreation Center. This one ought to be just as good. Greg Fain playing in front of the home crowd here at the Glenville Recreation Center, representing Glenville. On the left side, Dixon trying to go inside, give and go, layup, and doesn't go, tip in, doesn't go as well, as David Ross couldn't get the tip to fall through. Here comes the National All-Stars. Fletcher all the way, and he's going to get called with the charge. Let's take it the other way. Good body position by Greg Fain out of Glenville, waiting. And here we see the rebound, charging high. He knew it.
Yeah, he was waiting for him. And you folks are going to say, "Oh, well, turn the last second." The rule is stationary, but you have the right to protect yourself. So when you saw number 2 twist there at the last second, that was to protect himself. It was a good call by Kenny Maxwell.
He waited underneath, had a hot dog and a Coke, and waited for the charge. Read the play perfectly. 1-0 is our score. The National All-Stars on the free throw by Tom Montague. That is our score so far. Early on in this first quarter of play. Greg Fain with the basketball, working it against Seawright. On the left side, big heavy pick, but too hard of a hit. Wasn't set, and the foul will be called on David Ross. 6'3", 175 pounds, and that one rattled a few teeth. On the right side, Jackson from 3, doesn't go. Big rebound underneath, good positioning there by Knox. Down to Fain, in the corner, from 3, off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Dixon, up and doesn't fall through. Ball loose, off the hands of Gerald Knox, and it will go to the National All-Stars. Bringing the ball down floor, Thomas Johnson. Ball loose, good move there by Mitchell. The shot taken up and made by Seawright. 3-0 is our lead. Fain out of Glenville on the right side. Skip move, tried to pass it into paint. Taken away. Montague down floor. Ball taken up and the shot made by Darren Seawright. He's got a quick 4 points. 5-0 is our lead. Kenneth Brown out of Fairfax. Spin move on the baseline. Puts it up. Doesn't get it to fall, but he will go to the free throw line as he was putting it up high enough in the air to make rain come down. But he will go to the free throw line. Checking into the game will be Nicholas Williams, as well as Greg Big Buford Hardy. I wonder if that's because he likes those big Bufords.
Well, you see These big guys in here, I'll tell you, Adam, I'm big, but I sure wouldn't want to mess with these guys.
These guys, I think we've got enough out here to make a great front line for a football team.
Well, the Browns are coming in 1999. We might have them ready by then, huh?
Kenneth Brown missed the first one, but got the second. 5-1, first points on the board by the American All-Stars. Jeremiah Jackson out of Central Recreation goes strong, puts the shoulder down, and the foul will be called on Gerald Knox out of Fairfax in his 6th year in the Recreation playing basketball.
And Knox has always been the aggressive player. Nice pass inside.
Sean Mitchell with the basket. 7-1 is our lead. Nicholas Williams going long range and out of play. Boy, they're going to bring rain down here inside the Glenville Recreation Center with those rainbow jumpers. 7-1 is our score. National All-Stars in white with the lead. Over and back call. Big mistake on the turnover as the pass going to Montague. He threw it back over the line, and Mitchell gets called for the backcourt violation. Kenneth Brown quickly going in, dumps it underneath, but we've got a blocking call. A lot of trips to the free throw line so far early on in this first quarter. Another substitution being made. Jeremiah Jackson. Make that Gerald Knox taking a seat. Ian Little coming into the ball game. Hardy on the right side working it to Williams. Trying to back his way in on the mismatch on the baseline. Good pass underneath. Shot taken up and missed by Richard West, but the tap in will go to Greg Hardy.
That's one of the first offensive rebounds that they've been able to pick up. They're going to need to do more of that the way the national team's playing.
Darren Seawright gets fouled as he takes the shot inside the key. He'll go to the line for 2. And for Seawright out of Estabrook, 60% free throw shooter, 5th year in the recreation program, out of Rhodes High School. Seawright shot, rattles the rim and in. As we said, a 60% free throw shooter. There you go from the basket cam right into your living room as he nails it in. He's got 6, 9-3. The American Conference or the National All-Stars leading it. Quick move up top, but the reach-in foul on Keith Fletcher out of East High and Sterling Recreation. On the right side, David Ross puts up a little baby J, and he connects.
Someone to watch, Adam. 11 points per game, 100 points during the season. And he can hit the 3.
Ross once again underneath. Couldn't get the bunny shot to roll off for Richard West, but Nicholas Williams with the rebound. Inside, puts it up. He got fouled. Just about the end of this first quarter of play. And that's going to end, as you saw the replay right there. And that'll be it for the end of the first quarter in Game 3 of our All-Star game here at the Glenville Recreation Center.
We're looking at Nicholas Williams from Corey Recreation Center. Again, Nicholas is an 11th grader right over here at Glenville. Done pretty good during the year. While we got a minute, obviously the teenagers basketball season's come to an end. We're getting ready for baseball. The 2 baseball programs for teenagers out there, 15 and 16, is a Mickey Mantle, where all the uniforms are provided, equipment's provided, and free to the recreation at your recreation centers, as well as Connie Mack baseball, which is 17, 18, and 19 this year. Again, all those programs are free. They're this summer. If you're interested in going out on the sandlots and playing baseball this summer, call 664-2346 and we'll direct you to the closest recreation center in your area that have these programs.
And we've seen some very good Mickey Mantle teams in the championship games that we've broadcast on CLV TV 35. And if you win the city, you represented the city of Cleveland in the tournament.
Absolutely. And last year, the Gunning Park Recreation Team won the Mickey Mantle and lost 2 heartbreak games in the state tournament, both by 1 run.
Now as we get ready for the second quarter of action, the National All-Stars with the basketball. Roberto Crespo had it, lost it. Here comes West. Good pass underneath to Big Buford, who gets the easy basket. Greg Hardy with the bucket. He's got 4. 9-5. The lead is cut down to 4. Douglas with it. Works in, puts up the shot over the man, doesn't get it. Now here comes the Americans. Down floor, Chandler in. DeAndre Chandler representing Lonnie Burton with the bucket. Tie game at 9. Maryland Maines with it. Works it left side, gets a pick, passes over to Crespo, works it in, puts up the shot and in! Oh my! Crespo with the bucket. His first 2, 11-9, down court. End-to-end action. Chandler gets it out to Williams from 3. That's off the mark. Going up for the rebound is Ian Little. Little gets it and it'll fall. And he'll go to the line to try to connect on the 3-point play. Ian Little, who's not so little at 6'3", 280, got the big rebound underneath. Goes in, fights his way through, strong to the basket, kept his composure, gets up the foul, falls in and goes in. And he gets the 3-point play. So Little with 3 points. Now the American All-Stars take the lead on the 3-point play at 12-11. Shot missed. Rebounded by DeAndre Chandler, but he loses the ball as Vincent Cox goes for the shot and gets fouled. So our first lead change of the ball game as the National All-Stars going on top. There you see the foul being called on number 12, Jeremiah Jackson, or on Ian Little, and the free throw made by Vincent Cox.
Again, Adam, each player must play 1 full uninterrupted quarter, so Reggie Umstead's had a few that he's put in here, but he'll still come back in the 3rd quarter and have to play those other players.
Aaron Douglas with the tip in and the basket. We're tied at 12, or 14-12 now, the lead changing. The National All-Stars. Nice pass underneath. Ball loose, picked up, shot made and missed by Nicholas Williams. Has another opportunity behind the back dribble, wiggling in and out, puts it up, and he's going to get called with a travel call.
Now you talk about defense. The crowd's going to talk about the travel, but it was a good call. When you'll see it, if we have a chance to take a look at it. But give this guy credit. This number 3, Robert Crespo, stayed with him, never left his feet, stayed in front of him, all the spinning and the moving. When he came back, Crespo was right there all the time.
Inbounding the ball, working it to Douglas. There you see the replay. Crespo stayed in.
Drill the 3, Adam. This 10th grader from Lincoln West is lighting it up.
Crespo with 5, back in on defense, stopping Williams. Has to toss it off to the side to Chandler underneath. And the foul will be called against the American All-Stars. 17-12 is our score here at the Glenville Recreation Center. Trying to work it inside to Little. Trying to post in, but the foul from the backside. Vincent Cox getting called with the foul. At the free throw line is Ian Little. Has 3 points. Out of Benedictine High School and playing for Lonnie Burton Recreation Center. Misses on the free throw. Now here come the National All-Stars. Crespo has been throwing it up from 3, trying to get by the double team. He loses it. Kenneth Brown gets it off to Chandler. Oh my! He brings it down with the tomahawk. Oh, 17-12 as Chandler does it with authority.
You can see a little bit of the rattling the rim type. Up.
Now he comes up with a block. Underneath, almost another attempt. Rebound, tap in, doesn't go. Still battling for it on the glass on the offensive end. Douglas on the right side, spinning away, and he gets fouled by Richard West.
There it is again. You take a look at it at home. Let me tell you, Adam, there's a lot more players out here that are going to surprise us today before we're done.
Oh, that really got a jolt of electricity into this crowd here at the Glenville Recreation Center. You know, you see it in the pros and in college almost nonchalant, but when you get these young kids out here doing it, that is something more that these folks just really love. 17-14 is our score here, game 3 in the second quarter of action. And Tim, we talked about it, this kind of like ends the winter program in the Cleveland Recreation Department, but it is not over with whatsoever as we head into the summertime.
Well, there's a collage of things that's happening, whether it's the arts, whether it's the aquatic programs, the sports programs, the youth at risk, golfing. It's all there. It's free to the citizens of Cleveland. You know, we have a golf program that we're teaching the kids to play golf. And if they're interested, they can call 664-2561. Again, the junior golf program with the city of Cleveland, as well as the National Junior Tennis League, where we're teaching the kids the opportunity to play some tennis.
Good programs. All you have to do is give your rec center a call, and they'll give you more information on how you can get signed up. Now, if you believe this, I used to play in that NJTL over at the Low Park area.
I know this program's been in a long time. How is your tennis skills today now?
It stinks now, but at the time, in the beginner's level, we were in the city championship, but lost.
Wow.
In the first year of the program that I played in, the team that I was with, we went to the city championship, but lost, and I believe we lost to Gunning Park. This was way back in the 70s.
We won't go back. We won't go back and talk about years. We can just say way back.
Way back when. 19-14 our score on the steal. Douglas doesn't get it. The tip in by Maines doesn't go. Right side, Little passes it off into the corner to Chandler, and he gets the bucket. Chandler with 6. 19-16 is our score. 3-point lead for the team in the ash-colored jerseys. That is the National All-Stars. Ball knocked out of play. Into the corner, Crespo, double team. Good pass underneath. Getting the ball to Dante Moore, and he gets hacked.
Explain this to me, Adam. Why would you give the ball to the guy in the corner that's already double teamed?
Well, not one of the brightest moves, but you know you're trying to get it within, and you're just trying to, you get pressured, and you only have like 5 seconds to get it in. But you're right, that was not a very smart play to get it into the double team. That's what you want to avoid.
Crespo made a nice pass to number 10 here, Dante Moore from Gunning, to get it in the low post and put him here at the free throw line.
And he connects on 2 for 2. Dante Moore, 66% free throw shooter out of Gunning Park. Fain working it to Little. Up top, Kenneth Brown puts up the shot way off the mark. Little gets the rebound, loses it. On the backside, strips it away. And the jump ball situation. And it will go to the American Senior All-Stars in green. There you see Ian Little. Ball passed out to Kenneth Brown, working it inside the paint, goes down to the floor. Ball's picked up by Maines. Maines across court, stolen on the pass. Chandler tries to save it. He does. Works it over to Brown as he gets fouled. Oh, bodies are flying all over the place here at the Glenville Recreation Center. They are putting on a show today for these folks here and for the folks at home on CLV TV 35. 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Kenneth Brown connects on the free throw.
During the season, Adam, he was 7 for 16, 44% from the free throw line.
Eyes it, shoots it, missed it, rebounded by Little, has it in the paint, Little touch and go. Ian Little with 5 points. Big rebounder underneath. He's really working hard on the boards offensively. Into the corner. Nice pass underneath, swatted away by Greg Fain, but he gets called with the foul. Got a little bit of the body on the shooter, and to the free throw line is Aaron Douglas.
We have a few referees from behind. I don't know if we get one more look at that, but they're trying to help the referees out.
That ball went right into your living rooms. Aaron Douglas connects on the free throw out of Sterling Recreation Center. 10 points a game, had 100 points in the tournament. 50% free throw shooter. 2 for 2 in this ball game, 4 points, 24-19. Greg Fain up the middle, going in behind the back pass, and the circus shot doesn't go by Kenneth Brown. Out of bounds, and it will stay with the National All-Stars. Oh, are we seeing some individual work here in this ball game? 18 seconds to go. Passing out. Douglas up the middle, left side. Here comes a shot blocked and a foul as Merrill Maines was going to the lane and going hard to the bucket as he got fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Thomas Johnson getting called with the foul. Mitchell from Stella Walsh connects on the first one. Out of South High School, a 10th grader. A line violation and another free throw attempt for Merrill Maines. Didn't get the bounce. Big rebound there by David Ross. Down floor, right side. Trying to work his way in. Has it, shoots it, got fouled. And the foul will be on number 2, Aaron Douglas. 25-19 is our score as we near halftime. Don't go away, another great half of basketball coming up.
Here's a young man, David Ross. Filled the basket a little bit during the season. Threw up about 6 threes, scored over 100 points.
And he connects on the free throw. 33% from the charity line. 5th year in the recreation program out of JFK. Nails the second one, real easy. Good touch on the free throw. 5 seconds to go, full court pressure. Ball's blocked, stolen, shot up, doesn't go. 3 seconds to go, second attempt doesn't go. Another one doesn't go as the American Senior All-Stars with 3 opportunities in 5 seconds couldn't get it to go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've had the opportunity to talk about summer programs all day here in the Division of Recreation. And at this time, we're going to take a look at some of the activities that are happening this summer in the city of Cleveland that are implemented by the Division of Recreation.
Michelle Edwards of the Cleveland Rockers, spokesperson for the City of Cleveland's first Nike Women's Midnight Basketball League. The game of basketball has given me the opportunity to fulfill my dreams. The same opportunity is available to you. Through basketball and life skills workshops, you have the chance to make your dreams come true. If you are up to the challenge, join the City of Cleveland's Nike Women's Midnight Basketball League. For more information, call 216-664-4889.
What you can't see can hurt you. Did you know that the germs we come into contact with survive and remain on our skin? The hepatitis A virus is a germ that contaminates food and the objects people touch. The simple act of washing your hands with soap and water can keep you from becoming ill with hepatitis A. Wash your children's hands before eating or preparing food. Please, help us stop the spread of this easily preventable disease.
Where's LC?
I don't know.
Hey! LC, here he is.
Hey, Vog, how you guys doing?
Hey.
Hey, can I have a little background for my rap real quick?
What you want?
What
have
you
you
want?
seen him? Hey. Have you seen him? Tell me, have you seen him? Seen him? Oh,
I'm not Easy E, I'm LC. I'm saying, yo, baby, yo, baby, yo. You can catch me on the radio.
Have you seen him?
At 7 o'clock, you can call me up. Homeboys, you know I'll be pumping it up. So tune in Mondays. Don't be illin'.
Tell me,
Check
have
me
you
out.
seen him?
I'm just chillin'.
Have you seen him? There he is. Tell me, have you seen him?
Oh, yeah.
Just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave, and so I rise, I rise, I rise.
Here's my nephew Scruff about to run into trouble again.
Hey, Bobo, where's your video game? In here. Oh, look at this. Uh-oh. It's my dad's. You want to hold it? What'll I do?
If you get my new comic activity book, More Adventures with Scruff, you'll find out what you can do about bullies and guns. And you'll see lots of games.
Cool.
For your free copy of my new comic activity book, just write Scruff McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60652, and help take a bite out of crime.
I want it. I want it.
And welcome back to the Glenville Recreation Center. Just about set for the second half of action here as both teams out on the floor. 25-21 is our score. Adam Mendoza along with Tim Wells bringing you all the action here from the Glenville Recreation Center. 3 great ball games here in this All-Star Day. Well, the National All-Stars with the lead, and the shot doesn't fall. They're shooting 68% from the free throw line, 27% from the field. They have a 4-point lead. Meanwhile, the American All-Stars in dark green, 63% from the free throw line, 36% from the floor itself. 11 rebounds, 10 rebounds. The national team with just one more. Montague on the free throw connects. That's his second point of the game. 56% free throw shooter. Very good shooter and can put the ball in the basket. Also very good on the rebounding, and guess what? We're going to have another lane violation. We've seen that called at least half a dozen times this afternoon, and so Montague will have 3 to make 2. Free throw attempt doesn't go, a little bit too hard. Kind of short-armed it. Quickly down court, Richard West gets the layup and in. His first 2 points of the ball game. 26-23. The lead is cut down to 3. And on the drive, Seawright gets fouled on the way to the basket.
Now, he forced action there, Adam. He had a couple guys open on the wing. You got to get rid of the ball. You don't want to go into the middle when you got guys open right there. Just give them the ball.
Seawright underneath, ball knocked out of play by Gerald Knox. And the National All-Stars once again Here comes Jackson, dribbling up top on the three-point line. Hands it off to Maines. Underneath, looking in for Seawright. Gets the pass. Oh, no foul called. Here comes the strip away. Here comes Richard West going in. Slam dunk! Oh, baby! The alley-oop rattles the rim. Woo-hoo! 26-25. Oh, that is the play of the day. Here comes the shot taken up and made by Jeremiah Jackson. Oh, boy. They are flying high here at the Glenville Recreation Center. Oh, my. Underneath, Ian Little, strong to the hole, puts it up, doesn't get it to go. Rebound outside, shot taken up and missed by David Ross. On the rebound is Maines. Gets the pass off. Over to Jackson underneath the shot. Is it going to count? Basket went in, but let's see what the foul will be called. It's a push. No, it'll be before the shot.
What do we call that? Rattling the rim?
Oh, rattling the rim, shake, rattle, and roll, bringing the house down, getting everybody up on their feet here. 28-25. We talked about the high flyers. Here's the replay once again. What a perfect play on the jam. Now going back to action, and the basket going in, foul before the shot. Maines had picked up a three-point shot before that. 30-25 is our score. Here comes Montague down floor to Seawright. Stops, pops, and missed it. Ball loose. Here we go again, down floor. Richard West. Oh, and the foul is going to be called on Jeremiah Jackson. Once is enough. You're not going to do it twice as he put the body in. They were going to go for another alley-oop. Oh, he wasn't going to allow that to happen.
Well, you take a look at it here at home, and you see the toss up in the air. And this time he was making doggone sure he wasn't going to get up there to get that shot.
Well, on the basket, David Ross making it the other way as we go back to action. On the shot, sweet move made by Dante Moore. That's his fourth point of the game, 33-27. The national team in white leading it, and the foul will be called on Richard West. There you see Richard West getting called after he got fouled from the backside on the reach. West with the basketball, being guarded by Maines. Up at the top, gets the pick, passes it in the corner. Deontay Chandler working it inside, doesn't fall through. Little had the rebound, but just could not hang on to the basketball. Wholesale substitutions now coming out for the National All-Stars, coached by Edward Cossack out of Stella Walsh. Oh, we have seen some action in this ball game, Tim. Ian Little gets a nice pass underneath and in. He has 7 in the ball game, averaging 6.3 points during the tournament. Pressure up top, good move, working it left side. Maines missed it from 3. Montague with the big rebound, strong to the hole. Tom Montague out of Cadell Recreation Center with the bucket, 34-29. Richard West on the left side from 3 is connected by David Ross. He knocks it from long range. The lead is cut down to 2. 1:40 to go in the game. Fletcher strong, doesn't go. Montague with the rebound, Little with the foul. Talk about end-to-end action, Tim.
I mean, you talk about physical play. Right here, you see he gets up big, and then right behind him, oh, clearly a big foul. You don't want to give him the easy layup. They'll call the foul on the big guy, and Little. Montague goes to the line in 56% during the season.
Nails it. 3 for 3 from the free throw line, 35-32. That extends the lead by 3. Now, his second attempt doesn't go. Yes, it does, as it got got a little bit of that bounce. Shooter's touch. Montague 4-4 from the line, 6 points in the game. 36-32 is our lead by the National All-Stars in the white, or the gray, or the ash. Now, Richard West with the basketball on the left side of the three-point arc, gets the pick up top, trying to get it in. Ball loose, picked up. Fletcher with it, trying to skip move through the middle, dumps it left side. Here comes Douglas, doesn't get the shot to go. Big rebound underneath by Gerald Knox out of Fairfax. And the foul, the ball getting knocked out. 35 seconds to go in this third quarter. Here you see Gerald Knox out of Fairfax. Richard West, right side, baseline move, doesn't go. Big rebound, oh! And the foul will be called on Keith Fletcher, and you heard the ball get smacked around, but he may have put a body on it as well. (36-32) is our score. As the clock will wind down and the end of the third quarter, but Gerald Knox now will be at the line all by himself to shoot the free throws at the end of the quarter, as we do have a running clock. Connects on the first free throw, as you see it from our basket cam. Rattles the rim for the second one as he ends the quarter with 2 free throws. 36-34, that is our score here at the Glenville Recreation Center. This is the closest of the bunch of the 3 games that we've had today, Tim.
And truthfully, when you look at these teams, some outstanding talent. I mean, I just saw the coach from Glenville High School come in here and say, you know, some of these guys, we got to get them. You know, hey, we need them.
There is some talent out on this floor, and that really just shows the kind of talent that is in the city of Cleveland. And these young men playing and representing their recreation departments.
And when you look at some of these that are playing in here, they have merit roll. They have honor roll. You can see some citizenship awards. So you're talking about some quality individuals that are out here playing today.
On the move to the basket, Greg Fain, he dumps it off into the corner and was fouled. 36-34 is our score here at the Glenville Recreation Department. The American All-Stars in green with the basketball. Up top, Greg Fain working it in, strong to the basket, doesn't go as he gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. In the first half, the American All-Stars 63% from the line in the game. There you see the replay and the foul.
You have to give Kenny Maxwell and Kevin Starr, they've done a good job with this age group today, 15-17. All they always say as an official, if you give me the talent and somebody out there knows how to play, it makes us look a lot better. Today, these guys have really put on a show.
Absolutely. Fain missing the first free throw. His second attempt goes in. That's his first points of the game. Mitchell up top, inside the lane, all alone for the layup and in. He has 5, 38-35. The lead is 3. Ian Little on the right side, working the baseline, bumps, grinds, puts it up, doesn't get it to fall. Big rebound underneath by Sean Mitchell. Working it over is Vincent Cox, looking to go underneath to Jackson. On the baseline, on the line, out of play. Referee right on top of the action. Mitchell out of Stella Walsh. Greg Fain working it inside. Gets it to go in on the roll. He's got 3. 38-37. The lead is now cut to 1. The National All-Stars in gray with the lead and the basket. Here's the shot from 3. Doesn't go. Tip in, no. Rebound, battled up, tipped up, finally controlled by Big Buford. And the foul on Jeremiah Jackson. Between Jackson and Buford, Greg Hardy, there's a lot of beef out there. Greg Hardy at 265, Jackson at 221. There's your center and guard combinations on your football front line.
I wouldn't mind running behind those two guys.
Oh, no. They'll open up a hole that a Mack truck can drive through. 38-37, Hardy looking to tie the game, and he does.
And Hardy does play football over at South High. They call him Big Buford.
There you see from our basket cam as Hardy, second free throw, doesn't go. Montague with the big rebound. Jackson with the basketball. For a big guy, he moves very well, but he loses the basketball. Greg Fain down court. Here comes Chandler! Woo-hoo! Shake, rattle, and roll time. 38-40. The American team taking the lead on the slam, and it's tied up after the shot by Seawright. 40-40 is our score. Now underneath, shake and bake. The move doesn't go as Kenneth Brown couldn't get it to fall. Brown getting it again off the turnover. Inside the paint. Puts it up, doesn't go. And the foul is called. Oh, man. Woo! Tim, I think you hit it the nail on the head when you said that they will be flying high in this ball game.
I mean, you're looking at some players out there that love this game, and they want to take it to another level. We talk about being up high, but I mean, they play hard.
Oh, absolutely. 3.5 to go. This game is tied at 40. At the free throw line is Kenneth Brown. 2 of 3 for the afternoon. Doesn't get it to go. And the big rebound by Hardy. And Hardy now with 7. 42-40. Montague getting the loose ball, but he loses it. Here comes Kenneth Brown, and he gets the finger roll to drop in. Now the lead is 4, and timeout is called by Edward Cossack out of Stella Walsh as the American All-Stars now take the lead in this fourth quarter after tying the game. They lead it 44-40.
Well, maybe we can get into their huddles sometime here in the last few minutes, find out exactly what they're saying, but I mean, if you're Eddie Cossack, what are you going to tell your troops at this point?
Well, you got to tell them, don't give up the slam dunks, because that is what's firing up this American All-Star team. Slow the ball down, work the game. You've had the lead, you've been able to work the offense. Really now, the momentum is on the American All-Stars in green. You know, they're coming in, they're getting the big turnovers up at the mid-court line. What they've got to do is hold on the ball, work it over, work their offense. Got to work the offense. Don't let them get you rattled, and I think those slam dunks have rattled this national All-Star team.
So, well, let's take it right into your living room. You'll see it firsthand.
Back to action on the shot, and the made shot by Merrill Maines. He's got 5. The lead is cut down to 2. Pressure. Brown with the basketball over the timeline, right side, loses it, regains it, shoots it, hits it. 46-42, the lead is 4. Good persistence on the basketball. Maines with it, stops, pops, missed it, rebound loose, picked up off the floor, and it should stay with the National All-Stars. Good movement there by Kenneth Brown, trying to get it off the body of one of the opposing players, but he just couldn't get it to go through. With the lead at 4, pass out top. Maines nails it from 3! 1-point lead. That's his second 3 of the game, and the lead is 1. Greg Fain with the basketball down for the American All-Stars, loses it. Montague diving for it, holding it on, jump ball situation. The lead is 1 for the American All-Stars in green, and the national team down by 1 with the basketball. There you see the replay as timeout is called. Greg Fain on the move, and then Montague just diving for it, holding it on, and that looks like more of a game of Twister than anything else.
And again, he had to know that if we get this jump ball, it's coming our way, because you saw he dove for the ball and he just held it. You got to give Montague a lot of credit, because obviously now he puts his team back with the ball, down 1. lot's going to happen here in a minute 41. I mean, Eddie Kosek's got to feel good. Guy comes out and drills a three, puts us within one. Hey, what's Reggie going to do now?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it'll be real interesting to see what's going to happen in this last minute and 41 seconds as they are doing a little dancing here at the Glenville Recreation Center.
Little of the old fan camera, caught him on camera right here at Glenville Recreation.
Montague down court, working it over to Mitchell. Goes in, partially blocked. Big rebound by Hardy. And they maintain that 1-point lead now as the American All-Stars with it. Here comes Kenneth Brown. He had his pocket picked. Maines on the right side to the lane, puts up the shot. No, a foul before the shot. Running clock until the last minute of the quarter, 46-45, couple substitutions. Richard West as well as David Ross coming in.
Now they're calling the foul right here. It looks like a push-up before the shot. They're not calling where he grabbed the arm. It was the push before, and they're not in the bonus, so they're going to take it out of bounds under their own basket.
Down by one. Shot way off the mark, rebounded by Maines. He puts it up. Basket's going to count. And they've taken the lead, and he looks to extend it after Maines knocked in the J.
There he is from Estabrook Recreation. He hit a three, put his team within one. He just hit another basket to put him up one, and we'll put him at the free throw line where he's nearly 50%.
10 points for Maines, looking for 11. They have the lead by one, now two. Merrill Maines with 11 points in the game, 48-46 on the pick up top. Ball's loose, Montague picks it up, loses it. Now, they're still battling for the ball, and the national teams come out of it. Montague's pass partially blocked, diving down. Here comes the shot made by Seawright. Oh, what hustle by Seawright and Montague. Now the other way, shot doesn't go. As it's a 4-point lead for the National All-Stars. Here comes Seawright. And the foul is going to be called before the bucket. Oh, these folks here are being entertained, and we hope you at home are being entertained as well.
Adam, the shot before this, now you're going to see here, he's got to foul him before the shot. So this is going to put him at the free throw line. Now, did they call it before or on? But either way, he's going to be at the free throw line. We'll find out. But the turning point right here was when Montague dove to the floor and actually pushed it out to his guy to put his team up 4.
Absolutely. That is a big play by Montague. On the rebound, Hardy doesn't get it to go, and they call timeout. 25 seconds to go. Don't leave, folks. 25 seconds left. This one is far from over. As the National All-Stars in the gray, there you see them on the screen. They have a 4-point lead, and they were down by 4 at 44-40. They have run off 10 points. They're on a 10-2 run right now.
Absolutely. They made a run, and hey, they came back, and they took control of this game again. The National, you got to give them credit. I mean, Eddie Kosek's got to be feeling awfully good because his players came out here and they scrapped and played hard the whole game.
Oh, absolutely. And we've seen a number of slam dunks in this ball game, and the folks being entertained at the Glenville Recreation Center. 25 seconds to go. The American All-Stars in green with the basket. They're down by 4. Here comes DeAndre Chandler. Has to work it over the timeline. He does, over to Ross on the left side underneath. Here comes the shot taken up by Hardy and doesn't go before the foul is called. So Hardy trying to work the big body inside. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line. And really, this is a good thing right now for this American All-Star team because the clock stops and they can get an opportunity to cut the lead to within 2 on a 2 free throw attempts. Hardy, 1 of 1. Gets the shooter's touch off the front of the rim and in. He has 8 points. The lead is cut to 3. He'll try to cut it to 2. He does it. The tip-in doesn't go. Another tip-in. Loose. Hardy gets it on the right side. He puts it from long range. Doesn't go. Rebound underneath. The shot doesn't go again. Under 10 seconds, the opportunity. Here comes Chandler. Off the rim. Doesn't go. Hardy gets it again. And that'll be a 1-point lead now as Hardy gets the bucket. and the lead is cut to within 1 with 1 second to go. 50-49. They had a number of opportunities, but just couldn't get the Baby Jays to fall.
Well, you talk about a lot of shots underneath. You got to give the defense credit. They were right up on them every time they took a shot. Hey, 1 second to go, Adam. I'm Eddie. You got to throw the ball long. Have them catch the ball. Even if they intercept it down here, they can't win.
Absolutely, and if the ball is tossed too long, or if it hits the rafters, you know what? That ball is inbounded back on the baseline once again, because the clock doesn't stop until that ball gets into play. Here we go, folks. 1 second to go. Could we have a miracle finish? Montague will inbound the ball. He has the baseline to run. On the defense is DeAndre Chandler. All he has to do is get it in, and he does, and that's the ball game. And this one has been a wild one to the end as the National All-Stars win this one 50-49. Tim, what an afternoon and what a day of basketball here at the Glenville Recreation Center.
Well, again, folks, if you liked what you saw and you want to get involved in the senior boys or the midget or the juniors, give Nate Mumphrey a call at 664-3017. Again, the programs run in November. Right now we're getting ready for the summer season, so we'll turn our focus to all the summer programs. Stay with us, because when we come back, we're going to meet a very special young man along with the parent to find out exactly what he's done this year in the 1998 season.
Hi, I'm Mayor Mike White. I have a special message for boys ages 8 to 17 who live in the city of Cleveland and are looking for an adventure. The Boy Scouts of America want you. Boy Scout troops are forming at all of our recreation centers throughout our city. For a rewarding experience filled with discovery and fun, sign up at your nearest recreation center. Don't miss the experience of a lifetime. Join the Boy Scouts today.
Michelle Edwards of the Cleveland Rockers, spokesperson for the City of Cleveland's first Nike Women's Midnight Basketball League. The game of basketball has given me the opportunity to fulfill my dreams. The same opportunity is available to you. Through basketball and life skills workshops, you have the chance to make your dreams come true. If you are up to the challenge, join the City of Cleveland's Nike Women's Midnight Basketball League. For more information, call 216-664-4889.
Hi, my name is Linnell Allen. I purchased this lot for $1 from the City of Cleveland's Vacant Lot Program, and so can you.
Welcome back to Glenville Recreation Center. It's been a full day of all-star basketball action, and we have some very special guests. Al, we've been doing this all day long. No different in the senior division. We have a very special man for a special award.
Yeah, it's my privilege. I'd like to present David Ross here with the Sportsmanship Award for the 1998 season. Congratulations. Great job. Great job. Great game, too.
Obviously, David, sportsmanship is a big factor with the Division of Recreation. And the thing that impressed us was when we talked to all the coaches in the league, they not just talked about your 100 points you scored and your phenomenal shooting from the three-point range. They talked about you, the person, always out smiling, always enjoying the game. I mean, sportsmanship, what does it really mean to you?
Well, it means like someone that know how to play team ball and know how to contribute on both sides of the game, defense and offense. So, our team played together, so that's why I believe we won and we are successful. So sportsmanship means a team player, everybody to play together, and showing that your team could be not one player but a whole team.
You know, you talk about teamwork. Obviously, this is not your first award you're going to receive. Next week, you'll be honored by Mayor Michael R. White as City Champions, Hamilton Recreation. You want to tell us a little bit I mean, city championship, it's got to be a full season of a lot of great memories in 1998.
Yeah, we had some pretty close games though. We almost lost a few, but we played together, sportsmanship together. We played our team ball, and we took it all the way, you know. So I like
Well, let's find out some of the history. You know, Mom, Adam and I were talking the whole day today about education and sportsmanship, and I mean, you've seen him from day one now till now. Tell us a little bit about David.
David's been a real good kid. You know, I've never had any problem out of him. He has brothers and sisters, and he's always been the one there to help everybody. He's been playing ball now since he was 12, and he's had a good coach, and he's, you know, taking him all the way, showing him the right things as far as sportsmanship, how to get along with others. And like I said, he's been a real good kid. You know, I've had no
One of the things that's really impressed us is a lot of times we see today where parents will support the kids, especially when they're toddlers and they go to T-ball and then they move up to the juniors. But by the time they get to the seniors, really impressed to see that you were out here today.
Oh, yeah, I've come to every game they have. I have 2 other sons that also played in the league. I've been to every game. I come to every championship, whether they win or lose, you know, to give them my support. You know, that's where it begins at home.
And truly, you are a winner. We'll look at a scoreboard and see today 50-49 All-Star, and we'll never remember, but you'll remember this award. This is something you'll take on for life, and we hope that you keep that same theory that you've talked about, teamwork, because life really in sports kind of like come together here.
Right. Yes, it do. I try to teach him that if he starts to work, you know, or he's out in the business field or whatever it is, it's still going to take, it's not just one person that runs a company or anything like that. It's the whole company, you know, everyone that's involved in it, you know, that makes everything goes along fine. And that's what he does when he plays ball. He tries to help all the team players, you know, everybody to chip in, yeah.
Well, both of you, thank you very much for coming by.
Okay.
Al, it's been a great day. Adam, I mean, we look at 1998, and it's like we see, hey, what a day.
What a day of basketball here. Al Seipels here from Pepsi, one of the sponsors here. You know, it's just been a great day of basketball, and this last game really, I mean, the level just stepped up tremendously. We had a couple of great slam dunks in this ball game, but we also saw the ability of these kids, not just on the basketball court, but what they do also in the community.
I mean, Al, you had to be, I mean, you're sitting here as a sponsor. I guess we didn't catch it on camera, but when it was all said and done, you see 15, 17-year-old boys out here playing their hearts out, 50-49, great game, a lot of physical activity, and then when they're all said and done, you see them walking hands, shaking hands, mingling. I mean, your feelings?
I just can't believe the sportsmanship that goes on here. I mean, what these kids have learned, they're going to take for the rest of their lives. I mean, like you said, they're congratulating each other after, you know, one team's got to win, one team's got to lose, but they're really all winners.
And truthfully, for you at home, if you want to learn, not just to be the basketball player, but to be the better person, to be like the David Rosses and the mothers that have come out, we have to thank the families that have supported their kids all year long. I mean, to come out here, 15 to 17-year-old, I mean, that was really something very, very special. We can see why he's special.
Absolutely, you know, but there's a lot of people that we have to thank, especially the crew of CLV TV 35 that did a great job this afternoon, plus the people that are working behind the scenes over at the rec centers. They're the ones that get these kids out here, and they're the ones that help out in trying to get them straight in the right direction.
And always, we never mention this, but we have a crew from the Division of Recreation, Jose Ortez Jr. and Ennio Leon, the floor director and program coordinator for the day's events. I mean, they help us put this together, you know, and they're really the unsung heroes, as well as the many recreation staff. Pepsi-Cola, we want to thank you. I mean, this has been a great day. We look forward to next year coming even better.
And so do we. It's been our pleasure, really.
Thank you, Al.
Okay. Well, that'll wrap things up here from the Glenville Recreation Center. 3 great basketball games, and what a way to end the day with a finale that was just ended by a 1-point game of 50-49. And Tim, as always, you have the close.
Well, Adam, we want to thank you for coming by. It's been a great day. I mean, I don't know if they're going to get any better after we saw what we did today. We want to thank, as you mentioned, CLV TV 35, the City of Cleveland, Mayor Michael R. White, Commissioner Cox. You have to be standing and looking proud because your crew and your kids benefited today in the City of Cleveland because of all the sponsorship, the hard-working effort of your staff, as well as the many rec instructors that went beyond the call of duty to ensure that we have quality programs. If you liked what you saw today, give the Recreation Department a call at 664-2561. For Adam Mendoza and Al Seipels, we look forward to seeing you next year in 1999. Thank you for watching CLV TV 35.
We hope you enjoyed today's game. Make sure you head over to our YouTube channel, TV20 Cleveland, and subscribe to get the latest videos. I'm Christian Patterson. Thanks for watching TV20 Classic Sports.